Hi there, I'm June, and today from My Story Animated, I'm going to tell you about the bizarre story of how my family convinced me I was in a coma for a year.
Sorry, but how the hell does your family trick you to you're in a coma for an entire year? It doesn't make sense.
It all started on my prom night. I was on top of the world. My life was perfect. I had everything I ever wanted and was excited to graduate and start living my adult life. That night, I was glowing. It was no surprise for anyone.
Okay, how egotistical do you have to be to think that you are the best person to be prom queen? I mean, for goodness sake, it's alright having an ego, it's alright having some self-confidence, but this is another level.
I heard a crack, and before I could react, it collapsed to the floor, swallowing me inside. The last thing I remember was hearing the screaming of the others in the room and feeling pain in my entire body.
Okay, look, if you find falling off some steps painful enough for you to start crying, then no goddamn worse. Sorry, but you just are.
When I woke up, I was in the hospital. My parents and my younger brother were there. They rushed to my side, but they looked gloomy. They looked at each other before I heard my mom saying the last words I ever wanted to hear. She said, "You've been in a coma for a year." I looked at my family seriously at first, but then I started to laugh. "You're kidding me, right?" I looked around the room as I said, "Where are the cameras?" It had to be a joke, but they didn't laugh. They looked concerned. My mom said, "Look, honey, it's a lot to process, but..." "No, there's not. There's nothing to process because you're joking," I replied, although I wasn't laughing either now. They glanced at each other in silence, and my mother started to cry, and it clicked. What? A whole year? What about my prom and my crown and my plans for college?
Okay, look, if you're believing that you were in a coma for a year just because you fell off some steps, sorry for talking fast, but god damn it, you are the dumbest person I've ever seen on the goddamn internet. I know this is fake, but still, this is really triggering me.
What about my boyfriend? Where was he? I couldn't understand. I couldn't think. I felt suddenly dizzy, and a second later, I threw up. This was not happening. I demanded my mom to give me my phone at once, but she said that the doctor recommended not to deal with the outside reality right now. A whole year had passed, and I needed to take things slow. When I asked about my boyfriend, they said he left for college on the other side of the country. When I asked about my college plans, they said I lost my scholarship. When I asked about my friends, they said they didn't know any, that no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if you get in a coma and you have a scholarship, I'm pretty sure they don't just get rid of it. I'm pretty sure like they wait for you to get out of that coma. Then once you're finally physically and mentally ready, they just give it they just give you the scholarship back. I don't know, I can't be asked researching it.
One had come to visit me in the past year, and that wasn't even the worst part of it all. When I told them to take me home, my dad said that because they had to pay hospital bills for a year, they now had many debts and they had to sell the house and move to a cheaper neighborhood. We were poor now? This was the most disgusting.
Okay, look, if you're complaining with the fact that, you're poor and now, then you kind of have everything that's coming to you, really, just do.
Disgusting thing I've ever heard. I would have to go to community college. I threw up again. How could they do this to me? I hated them. But when I shouted at
Oh yeah, you know those people that have been taking care of you since you were a little kid and like had to go into debt just so you could actually come back from the coma or at least have a chance of coming back. Yeah, don't you just hate them? What bad people. Girl, they really get on my nerves.
them, my mother began to cry again. My brother got really close to my face and said, "Hey, selfish prick, if anyone is to blame for this, it's you. You had an accident and it was your bills that they had to pay. You should be nothing but grateful to them." I crossed my arms and looked at him as I said, "I'm the victim here. You should be there for me."
Let's just go on the bias that this is real. Why are you acting like it's really not your fault? It kind of is. You're the one that, is so weak that you couldn't go put in a coma for falling off one step. Sorry, but you're just. This how are you managing to twist it? I see these comments saying, "Oh yeah, I feel so bad for you now." No, don't feel bad for them. Why? Just no. Alright, guys, this video, just like and subscribe. Yeah, I'll leave the video in the description. So yeah, bye.